Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you've been to the channel before, thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. Today's video is going to be a soft, really easy look for Christmas. All of the products that I'm using on my face are drugstore products, so I'm going to go ahead and list down below everything that I used on my face and the prices. All of these products are great for beginner products. These products are also really great for people who've been doing makeup for a while. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know my next video is up. Thank you guys so much for being here, and let's get on to the video. Oh, also, I am going to be doing a giveaway very soon of a very special product, so just keep that in mind and look out for that giveaway. It is coming very soon. Alright, let's get on to the video. So first I'm going to start off with putting coconut oil on my face. My skin is super dry on my face, so I want to make sure that I am nice to my face, not naughty to my face, and hydrate it and keep it nice and smooth. So I know this is not drugstore, but whatever you have from the drugstore that is best for hydrating or prepping your face before you put on your primer or foundation, that will work just as good. Next I'm going to go in with my favorite primer from Wet n Wild. This is the Dewy primer. This is from the Photofocus products. But because it has a shine to it and I don't want my whole face to look shiny, I'm only going to put it like on my cheeks where I really want to shine, around my nose, and around my forehead and chin. Basically the parts that you would normally put your highlight, and I'm just going to dab that in. So next I'm going to do my eyebrows. This is the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. I've used this in several of my videos now. It is one of my favorites, so I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. So this is my son's first Christmas. By the time Christmas comes, he'll be 6 months. And I'm like really excited, but then also like nervous in a way, because I know he's only going to be 6 months, so he's not really going to remember anything that we get him or anything like that. But I just feel like this is like my first Christmas like with my son and like having a family, and so I'm like really excited, but I'm also like confused as to like what to get him or like what to do like for him, like what events like that I can take a 6-month-old to that he'd be able to enjoy. Probably something with a lot of lights. There is, I think, a Santa's Town or something like that. I think it's somewhere near Bryan or College Station that I think maybe will be good to go to. But let me know, what are y'all suggestions for taking like little babies for Christmas or during the holiday season, because I would like to know. I live in like the Houston area, so anything around there, let me know what is going on. So today is like gonna be like a really easy soft glam look, so I'm not gonna do anything dramatic like false eyelashes, eyeliner, stuff like that. So I will come out with a video later with a more glamorous, more snatched Christmas look. I used to be really nervous when doing my brows, but then I don't remember where I heard it, but then I heard like somewhere that your eyebrows should be like cousins and not twins. So I feel like that's really relieved the pressure in creating like the snatched brow. I normally would use my favorite Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer, but I had some friends come over from Dallas and I think I left it in one of her makeup bags. So I'm just going to use the lighter version of the foundation that I have today that I'm going to be using. It's the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and this is in the shade Nude Ivory. So this is too light for my skin, so I am going to use this to go ahead and carve a little bit of my eyebrows like you carve turkey. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and use the same primer that I was using earlier and put that on my eyelids, because I am putting on eyeshadow next and I want to prime my eyelids. So as you can tell, my eyelashes are already curled and basically have mascara on. I did like a whole natural look today, but I curled my eyelashes so they are curled from earlier, so just pretend they're not curled right now. So I'm going back in with the foundation that I used earlier for my eyebrows, and I'm gonna like put a little bit on my eyelids so I can kind of put a base and make my eyelids even in color. And I'm just using my finger to apply this. So I'm going to be going in with my Paradise Enchanted palette from L'Oreal. And to set as a base, I'm going to be using the shade number 2, which is this peach color shade up here. And I'm using a Morphe brush, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. So I'm going to take this shade, it's a shade number 11, it's like a darker brown, and I'm going to use the brush Sigma E20. And I kind of want to create a halo look on my eyelid. So I'm going to use this brush to put it where I want it. So that way I can go in with a shader brush after this and blend it all out. The one thing I hate about my eyelid is that it has like a lot of folds to it, so like when I'm putting something on it like skips like a little piece of skin. I'm like, ugh! I know, ooh, it looks crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a shader brush. This is the Firm Blender E44 from Sigma, and I'm gonna go in with a same shade And I'm going to blend like I'm making a smoothie. Okay, so next I'm going to take a brush. This is the cream color E58 brush from Sigma. And I'm going to, oh wait, first I'm gonna put a little bit more of that light foundation in the middle so I can make like this glittery part of my eye pop. Not that much product, nothing too crazy. Just a little some. Before you do this step, know your eyelid. For an example, if I were to take this this concealer and I were see if I were to blink, it like goes higher, so be careful, especially if you're like making a cut crease or something like this, because it can go higher than what you want it to go. But if it's too high that you want it to go, just go back in there with your blender brush that you used earlier and just kind of blend it out. It'll go back. Okay, so I'm gonna take the shade number 3. It's a really pretty shimmer color. And I'm not going to wet the brush because this color from this palette to me it feels like it doesn't need it. So I'm just going to put that on where I put the concealer. Okay, so with a separate brush, I'm using the Sigma Firm Shader E57 brush. And I'm going to take this shade number, I think that's number 5. What was right? The number 5. So this shade, you can kind of see, it's like a shimmer gold color. And I want to top, you better be quiet. And I want to top that on top of this shimmer color that I just put on there. Look at that. Seriously, it's like a powdered ornament for real. And then with the brush that you use to put on that darker color to create that halo look, I'm not going to go back in and dip into the palette, but I'm just going to use whatever is left over on the brush to smooth out the edges of the middle color that we just put down. So I really wanted that halo shade to pop out more, so I am taking a little bit more and putting it on the inner corner and on the outer corner, and I'm going to blend that out. Okay, for the inner corner, I am going to go back in with the shade number 5, and that was that gold shimmer color, and I'm going to add that on the inner corner of my lid. So I'm going to go ahead and fix my eyelashes. I'm using today the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus Waterproof Mascara. Okay, so I'm not going to do my under eye just yet with the eyeshadow. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation, and then I do want to kind of clean up that under part of my eye so I can kind of make it more sharp looking. So, ooh, what is in my hair? So as you kind of saw earlier, I am going to be using the Wet n Wild foundations today. This is the Photofocus foundations. I have 2 colors because I originally bought this I had originally bought this dark color, but it was too dark, so I got this lighter color, so I'm going to be mixing these 2 together. So I just realized that pretty much this whole video is like Wet n Wild products. I didn't realize I was doing that. Sorry. But it is the most affordable brand, so I mean, can you be mad? No. You know, don't wear earrings while you're doing makeup or makeup videos, because then you get makeup all over them. You think you're being cute, and then you get makeup on it and you're like, I don't think so. Oh, sorry. So the brush that I'm using is the ColourPop F15 brush, and I'm just using this to spread this out. I always go back in with like a beauty sponge to really push in the product, and I just got it all over my eyebrow because I wasn't paying attention. And let me fix my eyebrow real quick. So even if the shade is pretty good, I always do take it down my neck just because I feel like, I don't know. I just do. So because I don't have that concealer anymore, at least right now, I'm going to go in with that lighter shade of the foundation, and I am going to use this for my under eye. So I am going to take this smaller brush. This is a Drugstore brand. This is the Lab 2. It doesn't have like a number to it, but it's like the Live and Breathe Beauty. So instead of rubbing, I'm just going to dab this in. So for contour, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Dual-Ended Contour Stick, and I'm using the contour shade. This is the shade Medium Tan. So for the blush, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. This is in the shade Pearlescent Pink. So next I'm going to work on my under eye. I'm going to use that shade number 11, that dark shade, and I'm going to put that right on the bottom of my lashes. And I want to put that as close to the eyelashes as possible. Okay, and then I'm also going to extend that out like almost like a wing, just like that. And I'm going to incorporate that into like the eyeshadow. Kind of brush that in. And then I'm going to go in with that same brush and kind of just blend out that bottom lash. And now for the ornament of the face, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Highlighting Platinum Bar. This is in the shade Winter Bloom, so it's perfect. It's white, it's gorgeous, it's snowy. Put that right. Oh! Ho ho ho! It's beginning to look a lot like highlight. Ooh, 'tis the season to be... I don't know what to be extra. Never fear, because you can always fix your makeup. Always. Always. There's always a way. Literally was about to dip into my blush and put it on my nose for a highlight. Okay. This is like a winter wonderland on my face. You need to chill out, highlighter. Okay, so for my final part of my face, I'm going to be using the Milani lipstick. This is in the shade Best Red. Alright, and then the top of that color, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Slicks. This is in the shade... Oh, do I know what shade this is? No, I do not. Sorry, but it's going to be in this shade. I always like to top lipsticks with glosses because for some reason, like with the way my lips are shaped kind of weird, so if I were to outline it like with a lipstick or a lipstick liner, like it always comes out weird even if I follow like the exact lining of my lips. So lip gloss kind of helps hide that and just makes it look better. Plus I just want to look glossy. So I don't feel like my eyelashes are as thick enough. So I am going to go in with the Voluminous Lash Paradise and I'm going to top the mascara that I already have on. Make my eyelashes look darker. Alright, and then don't forget about your bottom lashes. You gotta give them a little love too. To finish this look, I am going to be using the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. I like it because it's long lasting and also because it keeps the dewy look of my face. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to comment down below, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, just so that way you know when my next video is up. So I really hope y'all enjoyed this look and incorporate your own creative ways in creating this look. You can follow me on Instagram and also on Twitter. And I love you all so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.